Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now today we're going to be looking at the subject of rising car payments and its impact on customers and dealers alike. Now the video I'm about to show you is over a month old. However, the market has shifted again in the last 2 weeks. I really wanted to do a report on this particular subject, and then I tried to catch up because the market is constantly shifting because of the global recession right now, and creditors are finding it challenging in order to offer substantial financing for current car dealers. But also consumers are the one who determines whether or not the market is going to stay constant or the market is going to evolve. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
For Americans already facing sticker shock on the sales lot, tonight car payments are also accelerating towards record levels. Edmunds revealed the average annual percentage rate, or APR, on a newly financed vehicle has now ballooned to 7%.
The first point of my 5-point analysis is the current market conditions. The rise in car payments can be attributed to several factors, including an increase in the raw materials, such as steel and aluminum, and the shortage of semiconductors. We've seen that during the global pandemic, and this had led to an increase in car production. As a result, the demand for new and used car has increased, and dealerships have had to raise prices to meet the demand.
The typical payment for a new car in overdrive, hitting $730 a month. It could be enough for Sharon DeVestern to pump the brakes on buying new.
If you find something that you like used, you just save money.
As car payments become more expensive than ever, tonight 1 in 6 buyers who finance new are paying more than $1,000 a month. The staggering...
So the next point is that it has an impact on consumers. So the rise in car payments is likely to have a negative impact on consumers, particularly those with lower incomes and who are already struggling to make ends meet. Now, many consumers may have had to put off purchasing a new car or settling for a used car, which may not meet their needs. But additionally, consumers may have to consider taking on higher interest rates, longer term loans, or making larger down payments to afford a car. This will result, or could result rather, in a long-term financial burden on said consumers.
Price to sit behind the wheel, rivaling the cost of putting a roof over your head.
Unless you have a lot of cash on hand to kind of mitigate those APRs, you will be looking at a number you probably have never seen before if you bought a car in the last 10 years.
With more drivers going into delinquency, the average cost of a new car has nearly hit $50,000.
Many buyers are no longer in the driver's seat when it comes to monthly payments. Supply remains tight. Inflation is driving up costs.
Now, the impact on dealers I have here is that the dealerships may see short-term gains from the increase in demand for cars and the rise in prices. However, the increase in prices may lead to fewer customers and less demand for cars in the long run. Additionally, some dealers may have to face the challenges in securing enough inventory due to the semiconductor shortage, which could affect their sales and profits. And I've mentioned the semiconductor issue before.
Fed continues to raise interest rates.
There is some good news, though. Experts believe rates will soon stabilize. But for now, it's a bumpy road ahead for drivers buying new.
So I'm sorry to be interrupting the video. It's only a minute and 51 seconds long. So the other point I have here is the potential outcomes for consumers. And I have it here to alleviate the impact of rising car payments on consumer. Dealerships could offer incentives such as lower interest rates, longer term loans, or more flexible payment options. The more flexible payment options is the one I'm rooting for, because right now rising interest rates is controlled and regulated by the central bank, and dealerships have no control over that. So what they have to do is start approaching car payments as they will do a regular mortgage. Consumers could also consider alternatives such as carpooling, public transportation, or purchasing a used car. Furthermore, consumers could negotiate with dealerships to get the best deal possible and explore all financial options available to them. Right now, there isn't much negotiating room thereabout because things are tight. To mitigate the potential challenges from the rise in car payments, dealerships could consider diversifying their inventory or focus on used cars. Dealerships could also explore new financing options to collaborate with banks and credit unions to offer better interest rates and payment terms. Now, these are all standard outcomes that I've prepared here, and they are what has been taking place in the automotive industry for the last 50 to 100 years. There is nothing new under the sun. And here's another point, is that furthermore, dealerships could invest in marketing and advertising strategies to attract more customers and differentiate themselves from their competitors. And it's also the reason why a lot of dealerships are ranked. I'm talking about new car franchises. I'm talking about the better dealerships, the best of the best, the ones who know exactly what they're doing, the one who is running like a well-oiled machine in the industry itself, and the one who customers are happily to return to them time and time again because they know what it is in order to achieve customer retention despite what the market dictates. So overall, the rise in car payments is likely to have a significant impact on both the consumer and dealers. However, by exploring various options and strategies, both consumers and dealerships can minimize the negative impact and find opportunities for growth and success in the current market conditions. And as the EV evolution is upon us, dealerships, both new car dealers and used car dealers, are going to have to step their game up and find more innovative ways to attract more and more customers, because as the belt tightens, more customers will be holding on to their vehicles as long as they can, and this will have a negative impact on dealerships going forward. So the only persons who will benefit here are the shops and parts outlets. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It will only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. Until next time.